Hello, my friends. Hello, everybody. We are here. And we are going to talk about some shit today. That's so fucking true. Oh,
Hello.
Oh, here he is. We just started stream, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, my friend.
I was watching Aaron a hand cam and got bricked up.
That's crazy. I don't even know what those words mean, to be honest with you. Oh, there I go. Here I am. We're going to talk about some shit today. That's so fucking true. Oh,
Hello.
Oh, here he is. Oh god, one sec. I need the mute. I have the stream up and it's live. I can hear it. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'm on a extremely tight time crunch here. Is there gonna be no one in the stream today because all of our viewers are sleeping until 12:30?
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need them.
No, we can stream. This is one for you and for me, buddy.
Yeah.
So do you want to explain for the VOD why you're not face camming? Sin, let's
why
go.
I'm not Oh, hell yeah. Why am I not face camming? I mean, I'm kind of am according to what you're doing over there on stream. I didn't realize what you were. That's not the PNG I thought you were gonna use.
I know it's the handsome Brandon meme.
Dude, I know. I wish it was as simple as that SpongeBob episode. I wish you could just smash my face and I could go back to looking like that.
Could you imagine Aaron makes you get that tattooed on you? Makes you get you tattooed on you, handsome you? That'd be the funniest thing of all time. Oh my word.
Yeah, I'd be like, you don't get to experience handsome me, but if you look down here at my arm, you can see what it would be like.
This is as you flex it, puckers your jawline, makes you even stronger.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna open up my blinds more so we get some more light in here. Oh, that's less light. There we go. Jesus Lord.
But I'm not camming because
paper bag
too good looking.
Incognito mode. This is instead of Brandon thinks he looks so ugly that instead of putting a paper bag on, he's putting handsome him over him instead.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wear a printed out picture of me.
That'd be really funny. You bring a lady home and you just put on a mask, a ski mask of you, but like handsomer.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
I just use that picture for all the dating apps, and then when they're like, "You don't look like that anymore, huh?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, what? Do you update your picture every few days?" I don't think so.
We're being kind of mean or whatever.
Yeah, don't be rude. That's still me. I just look a little different now.
I look a little different. I'm sorry that I can't be handsome all the time. I didn't realize you were so shallow.
Yeah, I mean, what do you update your fucking profile every time you gain a pound or something? Like, what the hell?
Hey, me when I'm English. Call me
I get it.
English the way I be gaining pounds type shit. Oh yeah,
uh,
I had a funny joke I wanted to run by you. I've thought of a so you know how I make very unfunny jokes constantly, but
yeah,
I can usually farm a laugh out of it by saying like oh I guess we're not doing that today, and that usually gets a laugh if my joke flops.
yeah.
What my new strategy is saying relax liberals. It's called dark humor. And just whenever I make the not even like anything adjacent to offensive. Just being like, okay, liberal, fucking relax. It's called dark humor. I think it's a good way to recover from a flop. Okay, guess we're not doing that either. I did think
Oh,
of
I'm sorry. I think my mic peaked from
I
laughing
did
so
think of a
hard.
funny joke though. I'm imagining like two flies in like the jungle or whatever, and one of them lands on a Venus flytrap and gets eaten, and the other fly is like, oh fuck, that's why they call it that.
I think it'd be funny if you went, "Oh fuck! Oh no! Ah!" like
I,
that.
but you tell me the idea of a Venus of a fly seeing his friend get eaten. He knows that it's called a Venus flytrap, but he sees his fly friend get eaten by one, and then he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, that makes sense."
No, yours is funnier, but I thought it'd be funny if I tried to correct it by saying it'd be funnier and then just screaming.
We're doing
See what I did there?
we're
Yeah,
doing intermeta type jokes today.
yeah,
We're doing really cerebral shit.
yeah.
I
Dude,
understand. I
honestly,
understand.
people are gonna be upset they're not here for this one.
this
This
is
one's gonna
this is
be.
easily the best stream we've ever done, and it's just you, me, and Sin Victor. It's
the
just
three.
us, baby.
He's not even there anymore. He's gone. he left.
He's
He
like,
found
oh,
out I'm not hot anymore.
not the fly routine again. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. I'm having enough with this insect-based humor.
Yeah. He's like, I was on board when you were going at the liberals, but then you brought up flies
Brought
and
up
Venus
fucking flies.
flytraps.
You can't even imagine.
No can do, buddy.
Don't worry, this VOD's gonna go crazy.
R/crazy.
Is this a new joke you're doing? Because I do
Yeah.
like it. It is very funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, I've just been saying r/everything lately, and it's pretty funny. Anytime I'm like, if I'm mad, I'll be like r/I'm angry.
That's
R/
this is I
I'm
like this.
joking.
This is funny.
R/ I'm really sad right now.
A redditor bringing home a girl and she's like taking off her clothes and he's like r/pog moments, r/stream
Yeah.
moments. Holy,
She takes off her clothes and he's like r/. I'm a little horny right now.
r/gentleman boners, my lady. I never understood. Hey, have you seen that subreddit r/gentleman boners?
No,
It's
I
just
haven't.
dudes posting like women like in hot dresses like on like the red carpet or something, and they're like, yeah, sorry, we're gentlemen, we're gonna masturbate to pictures of women that are fully clothed, and like you perverts watching pornography. It's really funny. Reddit is an absolute hellhole. I hate that fucking place.
It's pretty funny depending on the Reddit you're on. Like, I like oh, it's Loaf Duck. What's up, Loaf Duck? You're gonna want to
Loafy,
rewind
let's
this
get
stream
it.
for some pretty banger jokes, dude. You missed out on some heat, dude.
We're doing a lot of Reddit based humor and a lot of insect based humor.
Yeah, r/rewind the stream.
It's kind of shut the fuck up. This bit is it's very funny. I can't even lie. I must not cap. Damn, we should do morning streams more often. This is very fun. I like this. I'm nice and fresh. Well, buddy, do you want to get into the subject of today's video?
Yeah, we probably should. I guess.
I have a hard out. I have to be out of stream at 12:30. YouTube didn't notify you, motherfucker. I'm gonna lose my mind.
YouTube be like that sometimes.
We're being censored.
r/YouTube didn't notify you.
r/YouTube fails. Let's expand the stream or expand the screen a little bit on this. So today we're going to be doing a tier list of video game consoles. And because me and Al have had multiple conversations off stream about video game consoles in the video game industry. He cares more than I do because I'm a generalized hater. But we'll see about this. Okay, buddy. You just want to start off with you just want to go. It seems like this is set up pretty chronologically.
And
do we still just want to go that way? Do it chronologically?
Do whatever your little heart desires, dude.
Word. Okay, if I move OBS over here, will my face cam not break? Okay, looks like it won't. Cool. Okay, good. I can move OBS over here so I can still see stream. Pogged up. All right then, mister. So the tiers we have are hell yeah, sure, okay, and I mean no. Hell yeah being like the best consoles of all time. Yeah being like a solid console. Sure being like I'd rather have it than play with like that little ring game where you flick the rings in the water. Remember that game?
Horseshoe.
That's not what I said though. Do you remember it was like a little, it was like that big.
r/that's actually what you said.
Okay. And then okay is like no is like I'd rather read a book than play this video game console.
And I mean wait. Okay is what?
Okay is like sure is like yeah. If it's hell yeah is you have to buy it and you need it and it's the best console. Yeah is like really great. Sure is like yeah, it's pretty good. Okay is like you go over to your friend's house and it's the only console he has and you're like I'd rather play it I guess than going outside. And I mean no is like I'd rather go play in the ditch with the gravel than play this.
Oh, okay.
In any console that we don't really have an opinion on, we'll just move it to the bottom. Like down here we have the we have the I might have already deleted them, I think, maybe I got rid of them off the list because there were some that we went through and I was like, yeah, I don't know what this is even.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start off with the classic Atari Pong.
No. Okay, yeah.
Pong is better than reading a book, right? Pong is still good.
Yeah, I would put Atari Pong in the okay.
I would say it isn't really a strength of the console. It's more of a strength of how good Pong is as a game.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, it's like do you remember like those ball breaker games where like you have a little platform on the bottom and you have to bounce the ball out like the jailbreak kind of style game? That's
Peggle.
Pong too. Why are you making things up? r/she's wrong.
No, it's called Peggle, you piece of shit.
Peggle's the game with the fucking dice, bro.
No.
What game am I thinking of?
That's Yahtzee.
No, not Yahtzee. The other one. Is it Poggle?
No, that's Boggle.
No, Boggle's the fucking letters. You stop. You're throwing. You're doing psychic damage to me. You're casting spells on my brain to make me.
Peggle is the ball one, dude. I know a thing or two.
Okay. Are we even gonna talk about the Coleco Telstar Colortron? You're a big Coleco Telstar Colortron guy?
I don't even know what games that had.
That's a no.
Yeah, put it under no because it's probably ass.
Yeah. Okay. Now listen. Do you know anything about the Magnavox Odyssey?
The who?
The Magnavox Odyssey?
No.
Okay, so I only know about this console because it was in an Angry Video Game Nerd video. So this is the console right here, and this is the controller. The controller looks like a toaster, and there's like a knob on the side of it that you turn to move your guy around. And whenever you plug the console in, it's just two orbs of light that are on your TV screen, and you move them around. And the games on the console are like transparent overlays you lay on your TV screen that make the game. So like it's like you can play roulette, but you're just putting like a giant sticker of a roulette wheel over your television and then moving light underneath it to go into the fucking stuff.
Yeah, put that in I mean no.
No. Here's the thing.
I don't think I would have bought that at the time. I think if I had to choose, I wouldn't have bought it when it came out.
I thought the same thing, but after watching the Angry Video Game Nerd video at like 16, I was like, I want one of these so badly because he made it look like it was a lot of fun.
It would be a stupid gag thing you would play once with your friends, and then you go, "That was fun, not because of the console, but because of my friends."
Yes, precisely. And we know that we have great friends. Okay, listen. I'll make it. Let's do a compromise. Let's have it on the lowest possible OK tier. We'll move it as far down as possible.
You want it on par with Atari Pong?
Yes, I do.
You do whatever your little heart desires, I guess.
I want it in OK, but we're going to move it. Everything's going to be in front of it, though.
Okay.
Okay, now to the Atari 2600. This is the one that's the joystick with the big red button. With drag race
Okay,
on it.
I think for Atari I actually had I think I had both the 2600 and the 5200 that I actually like had in my home and played occasionally. And I would put that in I'd put it in OK because again, it's better than going outside.
I would agree just because most of the games that are on the Atari or were on the Atari are now like Pitfall's in it. And Pitfall is like kind of fun. Like they're like the games on this are mini games and like real games now.
Yeah, like if my PS2 disc was scratched and I couldn't get it to work and I had to go put toothpaste on it and it fucking simmer down a bit.
Fuck, I'm playing Pitfall.
I'd plug in the Atari until that was ready to go.
Yeah,
until I could get that working.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. The Atari 5200?
Same thing, yeah. I don't know which one is better because I just don't remember. I know I had both. I just don't remember which one did what.
All I know about the Atari 5200 is here. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Is this gonna break the whole stream? Let me see if I can pull up a picture.
Dude, Love Duck got pizza, dude.
That's actually mad.
Where from?
That's actually a very good question. Okay, so all I know about the... Can I just copy and paste this into OBS?
Hey, where'd your face go?
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to bring up this picture. Oh, that's just Ronith again. Okay, I was trying to bring up a picture of the controller for this console, but I can't. So we're not going to do it. But oh, and I pasted Big Blind again. We'll put Big Blind back there again. Yeah, let's have it below the 2600 just because at least the controller for the Atari 2600 is like understandable. It's a big red button and a fucking joystick.
For the next one, I mean, we can get through these.
Papa John's, quick. Yes, sir. My goat, my king, my fucking liege.
Not based. Little Caesars is where it's at.
This guy's crazy. I do agree that Little Caesars is unfairly ridiculed, but it is.
They have the better
Papa
sauce
quality.
cups.
That's a crazy criteria to judge pizza on. The sauce cup quality, you're fucking insane.
They also had Parmesan, their little crazy bread stuffed crust pizza. All right, better than anything Papa John's has put out ever.
ColecoVision, I mean, no.
Yeah, I think we can. No, the next until we get to Nintendo and Atari.
The Nintendo Game & Watch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put this one up above the Coleco because it looks cool.
It does look cool.
Okay, the Game & Watch. These are literally like Atari-esque games. But it did lead because of this console. I was given my main and Smash Ultimate, and so for that reason, it's going here for a guy like me.
Going where?
In okay.
Yeah, you're not sharing
in the okay. In the okay tier.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now we have the Atari 7800. They were really good at naming consoles back in the day.
Is that so? Which one's that one? Can we
The controller looks like a fucking gas pedal, man. I have no idea what this is. How you even play games on this?
If if it is a gas pedal, that's going into sure, dude. If it's got racing games on it with a gas
You
pedal,
know what? I'm back. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
but I don't think it actually is a pedal. That's the problem.
But it
here.
looks like it. I'm pretty sure this is whenever like consoles didn't know whether or not they should have joysticks and buttons or look like telephones. And so I'm pretty sure the bottom half that the gas pedal part is a telephone.
No,
And then
put
there's-
put it in okay because we don't actually know. I'm not gonna put it above the cool Ataris if I don't even know what it
fair,
is.
That's fair. Commodore
But it will.
64.
I will keep Ataris out of. I mean, no. I think they deserve
Okay,
the
hear you.
okay spots.
I know not. I think the Commodore was a game that like it was like a fucking computer.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was pretty popular when it came out, but I can't.
I want to put it here because I think this is what Terry Davis used to code on.
Stop saying here, you stupid bitch.
On
I don't
okay,
know what you're
in
talking
okay
about.
tier. I'm gonna put it in okay tier.
All right.
Because if I played it today, I probably wouldn't be able to, but I have a feeling there's some historical context that is important that this console exists. Now we have our first real video game console, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I would put that in
I think it's gotta be a yeah or a hell yeah.
what is going on with my shit? Okay. I was going to say you want to put it in yeah or hell yeah?
It's gotta be. This is the first this is Mario, this is fucking F-Zero, this is Zelda. This is Duck Hunt. This is everything. This is Kid Icarus. This is Metroid. This is like the first good home gaming system. I'm only saying it would be an immediate hell yeah if the Super Nintendo didn't improve on it in basically every way possible.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'd put it in yeah.
It's got, and it's a high yeah too. I mean, it's the NES. Like, it's the first good game system ever. Sega Master System, I got nothing to say about this.
Little Caesars is overpriced, but not Papa John's. What is your Little Caesar charging that it's over? That's insanity.
Do you live in Greece? I don't see the Namco Pac-Man controller console you plugged into the TV, Loaf Duck. You are speaking my language. I probably had a dozen. I had a dozen plug-and-play consoles as a kid. I had the Spider-Man one. I had the Namco Museum one where you could play Mappy and Pac-Man. I had the one with Shrek on it. I had a Scooby-Doo one, I think. I had heaps of them. This shit was fire as fuck.
Pac-Man used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. It was a horror game for me.
Pac-Man scared you?
Yeah.
Did the ghost scare you?
My dad had them on like CDs and shit because I feel like you could just pirate them so easily back then or something. Because like I don't think this motherfucker bought them, but so he'd put it on the PC and then I'd play it, and then that shit got me freaking out, dude. There's a little ghost chasing me and shit. It's a horror game.
I mean, imagine we need to get you playing Pac-Man in VR in the current year and just watching your Pac-Man. You're just running around like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Dude, that's how I'd feel. I don't like being chased.
Fair enough. The thought of 8-year-old you playing Pac-Man and being like, ah, is really funny.
I wasn't crying. It just made me really like.
Got you really anxious.
I don't know. It's like a scary movie, but like they haven't gotten to like the jump scares and stuff yet, so it's that kind of like tense fear where you're like, you know it's coming, right? That's how I felt nonstop playing that game. It was like I'm waiting for the jump scare. It was gonna get me.
Do you think this is possibly the root of your issues was that you were traumatized by playing Pac-Man as a young lad?
You think that's the root of my issues? No,
I mean,
my neighbor touched me inappropriately.
Oh, that too.
That really did a number on me.
Speaking of being touched inappropriately, I have a very funny memory of being at your house when we were kids, and I remember your dad was very, very adamant about not swearing when I was there. He was very anti-swear words. And there was one day where you and I were downstairs playing Kino der Turton split screen on like a 12-inch TV, and I think I said like
Yeah,
damn or shit or fuck maybe. And then like the screen was like darker, and I could see the reflection of your dad behind us in the TV, and I was like, oh god, and I didn't turn around. I just kept staring
that's
straight
scary.
ahead. It was
That's
very. I
horrifying.
was like, his dad heard me swear he's gonna kill me. He's gonna tell my parents I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna get arrested. I was so frightened of
Dude,
what was to happen.
getting friends was eye-opening for me because I would go to like your house and stuff, and you guys would have these like 75-inch TVs,
Oh, my
and then
dad was
you'd go to
big
my
TV kid.
house, and we just had like 12-inch box TVs. The one downstairs was literally one of the wooden TV, the
I
wooden
I
box
remember. I
TVs.
remember.
It had the fucking paneling and shit,
Yes.
and and then you guys would come over, from your little spoiled castles, you'd come over to my plebeian basement and have to play split screen on a fucking shitty 12
On
inch
like, yeah,
box
literally like a
TV.
12-inch TV that didn't even have like full color. It was, and
Dude,
now here we are bitching about screen tearing. They don't
that's
know where we
why,
started.
yeah. Dude, no one has any idea. They're like, why are you good at video games? Motherfucker. I was playing Call of Duty split screen with my stepbrother every day. And guess what? I don't know if you've had to play on a fucking 2-inch screen, but you see movement pretty well. My eyesight's golden, dude. I mean, not my eyesight's bad, but my ability to see things that I probably other people struggle with is pretty good because of it.
God damn that
Although
basement.
I legitimately can't play on big TVs because of growing up on playing on the fucking 2-inch TVs. Like I have to play on like a 32-inch, the biggest.
See, I was just so lucky because my dad loved football, and so he wanted to watch football on a big ass TV. So we always had big ass TVs growing up. We always had huge ones.
My dad didn't get like a flat screen TV, like HD TV, until I was like 14. We were on box TVs up until then.
I mean, shit. I remember I was playing on big box TVs. Like we had like downstairs we had like a 50-inch TV, but it was a big ass box one, and so it was still like standard definition, but it was just like 50 inches. And we had to
Yeah,
move.
that thing I remember it. That thing was
I
massive.
think it was a fucking night. And toward the end of it, like, so the way that those big old box TVs worked is that they'd have like three, like three projections going toward the screen, and toward the end of its lifespan, like the colors, because they would shoot like red, green, and yellow, or whatever the primary
Yeah.
colors are, and toward the end of its lifespan, the projections didn't like sync up properly. So it
Uh-huh.
looked like you were always playing. Like I remember playing Skyrim, and it looked like it was 3D without the
Oh yeah, and
glasses.
if you put a magnet up to those TVs, the magnet would yank the tubes and ruin the
When
TV.
I was probably 10, I put a fucking magnet next to our computer in my parents' room, and they're like, never do that ever again. And I was like, look, it makes funny
Dude,
colors. And they're
dude,
like, we
Loaf
can't
Duck,
email now. Thanks a lot, Seth.
Loaf Duck, you have no idea. Seth is a rich little nepo baby. That's what he is.
I'm a rich little Nepo baby. So true.
All my friends out here, their parents were like buying new cars and getting big TVs, and here I am with my dad's 1998 fucking bullshit and box TVs, and
It's
motherfuckers like go outside.
it's
My
not that you were
friends
in
never got told
poverty.
to go
It's not
outside.
that you're in poverty. Your dad just didn't care about big TVs.
He didn't know it. It was he hated all of it. He hated every piece of technology that anyone could want. We had a home phone and flip phones. I got an iPhone like 3 when you guys were on the iPhone like 7.
Bro,
I had
I didn't have a fucking phone that was touchscreen until my freshman year of high school, bro. I downgraded. I had a flip phone that I could actually, or not a flip phone. I had like a slide phone. Remember those with the slide out keyboards?
yeah.
I had one that I could touch the screen on, and my dad got me an upgrade where it was a fucking like a screen at the top and a keyboard in the bottom half of it. It didn't flip or slide
Yeah,
or
like a
anything.
BlackBerry. No, that thing
Yes.
was cool. Don't
That
talk
was-
bad about
That
that.
was eighth
That
grade.
thing was cool. I had one as well. That was awesome.
I couldn't change my home to change my home screen. I had to take a picture with my phone camera of like a picture on my computer screen.
People wonder why I just don't understand technology the way most Zoomers do, and it's because I was prevented from it, dude. I had to sit there like I just didn't have it. I
Your
didn't
dad
have
was
the
literally
same.
the Lorax. Your dad was like, I speak for the trees. There'll be no insidious technology in my house.
I asked my dad for a laptop because I wanted to start recording videos and posting them on YouTube when I was like 14, and he bought me like a pre-owned $50 laptop from some place that was like
So beast.
that came out in like 2004,
So
and this
sick.
was well past 2004. I can promise you that. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing?
I
This is
remember
absurd.
I remember as a kid on the 360 at my old place. Do you remember? Were you ever at my old place?
No, I met you because I met you in 5th grade.
Okay,
So it was like right after you left your old place.
So I remember at our old place, we used to. I had like an old like VHS camcorder, and I would set that up like on a chair to record, to like physically record the screen that we were playing, and we would do Let's Plays. It was fucking awful.
I used that shitty laptop, and I downloaded Minecraft, and I played Minecraft, and I recorded it with Bandicam. And I uploaded that, and that is probably on the internet somewhere. You will never know because I didn't have a mic, so there's no talking or anything. And also, that computer could not run Minecraft very well. So it was literally just me, like, playing Minecraft, building, like, a fucking 5x5 hut for, like, 30 minutes. And then that's the video. That got uploaded to YouTube under some name. I don't even know. And yeah, I tried playing Rust on it when Rust was like still a early access game and not what it is now. It had a way different look and everything.
Yeah, and your house caught on fire.
No, I booted it up and channel name, I don't know, dude. I couldn't even tell you. I booted it up and I looked around and the trees, like there was a tree in front of me when it started, and when I moved my screen, the screen just got covered with that tree. Like it was like when someone runs really fast and so you see like the multiple images of them, that's what it looked like. And then it just didn't go away, so I had to restart the laptop, and I was like, I guess like this game is too good for me or something. Okay. And I could never play it. So, and I made that Steam account really early because of that game, because of that shitty laptop too. So my Steam name is awful, and I'm glad no one can see that, if I'm being honest with you, because I would have to kill myself.
All right,
probably.
listen, buddy. We've got an hour to get through the rest of these. We're going to go through it quickly. All right.
Yeah, I got you, fam.
Sega Master System. We got nothing on this one.
Put it in sure.
Why? No.
Just put it in sure.
All right, sure. Atari
I like
Lynx,
Sega, so I'll just put everything they have in sure.
Atari Lynx Gen 1 and Gen 2.
I never played those, so
I
I
have no idea
couldn't
what they
even
are.
tell you. But because it's Atari, it cannot go and I mean no.
It's gonna
All
go
right?
in
Atari
okay.
has to go in okay.
TurboGrafx, nothing. TurboGrafx Mini, nothing.
TurboGrafx, where are you?
The Hudson Software, TurboGrafx 16 Mini and TurboGrafx 16.
Hey, you put Atari. Okay.
Okay.
You put. Yeah, okay.
Don't worry.
You're not sharing, so I can't see what's happening.
I'm not gonna start sharing either.
Yeah, Hudson goes in. I mean, no. Nintendo Game Boy. Which Game Boy did I have? That is the question.
Here's the thing. I had a Game Boy SP. I had a Game Boy Color. No. I had a Game Boy Advance. I had a GBA, but then I also had the GBA SP. What's the
difference between a Pocket and this Game Boy?
I don't know.
Because I
But
had one. Those both look. I definitely had one of those. I just don't know which one, and I couldn't
okay,
tell you because I don't even know the difference.
we need to do all the Game Boys at once because here's the thing: the Game Boy is amazing, but the
I
Game
think I
Boy.
had the standard Game Boy. I don't think I had the Pocket one.
Okay, I had the SP. I think the SP is the definitive version of the Game Boy. The SP is perfect. I still play my Game Boy SP.
I'm gonna tell you, the standard Game Boy, in my opinion, should go in at least if
I
not hell yeah.
completely agree. The only reason I think it should go in yeah, not hell yeah, is because the SP is an improvement on the Game Boy in every conceivable way.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I accept that. That's a reasonable.
We're just gonna put all the Game Boys in this order.
Put the Pocket in because I don't know what the Pocket is. I mean, it looks the same as the Game Boy, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be like maybe a little smaller or something.
We'll put
So
the
it's supposed to be more mobile. That's the only thing I can guess.
okay. So the way we have the Pocket Ensure, and then in order of goodness, the original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, and hell yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's mind-boggling that the Xbox 360, the original, didn't work on launch. I played my Game Boy Advance SP this year. I played Sonic Advance 3 on it this year. It still works. And they ported a ton of NES games. I played Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past on my Game Boy SP. I played Four Swords on this. I played a Spore port on my Game Boy SP. I played Star Wars Revenge of the Sith on this. I played a fuckload of games on this, and it was amazing. I remember playing this at daycare, and I'm still playing it this year. This console is unreal good. I'm gay. The Nintendo Super Nintendo. That's a hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hell yeah. No way around it. I'm not even gonna. We'll put the Gen 2 up there too, I guess. I don't think it's really needed. Super Nintendo is better than the Nintendo in every single way, and this has Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's got all the best Zelda games. It's got Super Mario World, Super Yoshi World. It's good. It's the Super Nintendo.
I wish these pictures were easier for me to fucking see, so I could actually fucking tell if I liked, because once we get to the DSs, I don't even know which one I have.
There's a million fucking DSs, man. There's a million. Okay, Philips CDI. Even bothering with this one?
Don't even.
This looks like a
I don't even know.
VCR. This Sega 32X? Was anybody fucking with this Sega 32X?
Nah.
Okay, I never played this. I did not have a Sega CD.
I was not a Sega head.
I wasn't, but my dad was. And so I was playing his consoles before I got like a 360. We did have a Game Gear. The Game Gear was good. It had better resolution than the Game Boy. The problem was that I think the Game Gear took 15,000 AA batteries, and that you could play it for about 13 seconds before you replaced the batteries on it. The idea was there, but the technology at the time just could not back it up. But we'll put it in sure. Underneath the Game Boy Pocket.
All right.
Genesis Gen 2. I think we had the original Genesis.
I have no skin in the game on these, so you can do whatever your little heart desires with them.
Okay, we did not have a Gen 2 or a Gen 3 Genesis. We had the original Genesis. I don't want to put it in because I think the catalog of games on the Nintendo, on the NES, beats the fuck out of Genesis's catalog. But I played NHL 96 on this. I played General Chaos on this. Sonic 1 and 2 on this. There was some fighting game we played on this, a shitload. I played a lot of Sega Genesis, but it just genuinely can't compete with the NES. The games on the NES just beat the shit out of it. I'm also going to put the rest of the different gens of Sega Genesis in the note here because I just never played them. Did you fuck around with the Neo Geo CD or the Neo Geo?
Buddy, I did not.
The answer to that is no.
What that is.
How about the Atari Jaguar? I can put them in the okay tier. I know you fuck with the Atari.
Yeah, throw them in the okay. They were probably pretty heat. Not gonna lie.
All I can tell you
I
is
trust Atari.
by judging I do remember that the Atari CD was an attachment you just plugged into the top of the Atari Jaguar, which is really funny. If like if they made the new Xbox Series XXX and you just like put it on top of your old one. Okay, we're on to a real console now. The Nintendo 64.
That's a hell yeah.
It's a hell yeah all the motherfucking day. It might be the best console we've had so far. I might put it above the SP.
Yeah.
It's Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Smash 64, Super Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium. This is where Smash Brothers was invented.
Yeah.
It's an S tier all the way. I love the Nintendo 64. The only thing holding this back from being the best console of all time is the fact that that controller is ass.
Yeah, but it's a staple.
It is a staple. It's iconic. I couldn't tell you what the Ouya controller looks like, but I know what the fucking N64 controller looks like.
Virtual Boy? Throw it in the I mean no. Didn't even know it existed.
What? It was their attempt at VR.
Yeah, throw it in the I mean no.
You would put your head up to it and then you would get brain damage from looking at it for too long.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that in I mean no.
We're also gonna put the Sega Nomad in there and the Sega Saturn in there, along with the Neo Geo Pocket Color and the Neo Geo Pocket.
Yeah, that game console thing just seems like it was a Nintendo wannabe and they just copied it. So I'd throw them.
Okay, buddy, we're on to another real ass one right now, the Sony PlayStation.
Okay, that is going to go. I'll say the original PlayStation is a sure or a yeah.
Okay, a sure or the PS2 is hell yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh, the PS2 is goated with
Possibly
the
one of the best consoles of all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I think it'd be disrespectful to put the Sony PlayStation into the sure tier. I think yeah tier is where it belongs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just giving you a range.
The Gen 2, we'll put it there too. PS2 was better. I'm with you on this one, Loaf Duck. How about the 3DO Company 3DO Gen 2?
Yeah, go ahead and throw that, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'll back you up on that. And the TigerGame.com console?
Why does that look familiar? Why does the Tiger look familiar? I didn't have that. There's no way I had that.
I
right?
don't know, but I'm with you. I hear you.
It looks too familiar, and I don't like. Throw it in. I mean, no, I don't want that memory if it's something I messed with.
Also, the Game Boy Micro, I'm just putting it down. I'm putting it one above the Magnavox Odyssey. I did not have that. I don't know what that means, but it's a Game Boy, so it's probably pretty good. Okay, before we get to some,
Xbox?
I'm not moving it yet. I want to get rid of the Nokia N-Gage too while we're at it. Before we get to the real consoles.
Yeah, but Nokia and hell yeah.
The original Xbox.
I would put the original Xbox in yeah.
I think it's a yeah too. It's below the PlayStation though, yeah?
Yeah, oh for sure.
It might even be below the NES. But no, it's got to be above the NES. It's the first online console.
I don't know if it has to be below the PlayStation.
I think the PlayStation catalog is better, but the original Xbox is iconic.
Yeah.
Xbox Live, baby.
Yeah, I know. It was innovative, dude.
The controller's kind of ass. It had Spyro.
Oh yeah.
The controller was terrible.
Yeah.
Actually,
old Xbox controller was bad.
The Xbox is why I know about YouTube. Because Alex had one, and so we were playing Grab by the Ghoulies, the Rareware game, over at his place, and I couldn't beat a level, so I looked up like Grab by the Ghoulies level 16 or whatever, and then I found a Let's Play on YouTube, and then I learned about YouTube.
Oh,
for that reason, let's talk about the PlayStation.
Hell yeah,
the Nintendo GameCube.
That's got to go into hell yeah.
That's a hell
That's like
yeah.
a staple. Yeah.
So far, all we have is fucking is Nintendo consoles, and hell yeah, and neither of us are really that big
because they were
Nintendo
the
guys.
only ones that were doing it for a long time.
Yeah, for like 15
and
years.
The ones that were just copying them because
Yeah.
Sony and Xbox didn't come along for a hot minute. Although Sega Dreamcast was a pretty popular one, if I remember right. Right?
I don't think anyone bought the Sega Dreamcast, but now everyone talks about how good of a console it was because it had banging games on it.
True. I think that it didn't get bought where we were at, but to be fair, we only ever got when we were growing up, our city population was like 20,000 or lower.
But I think the Dreamcast is what bankrupted Sega. I think it was Sega's last console.
I don't know.
But it did have... But it did... Okay, it sold 10 million units. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, well, especially back then.
Okay. Here's the thing. Is Sega Dreamcast... I didn't have it, but it had Sonic Adventures. And I've
always heard good things about it.
I think it belongs in the yeah tier because it had Jet Set Radio, which is one of the best games of all time, and it had Sonic Adventures.
Yeah, hit it, dude.
Okay.
Hit it.
PlayStation 2. Hell yeah, possibly the highest hell yeah we have so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm putting Gen 2 up there too. Who gives a shit? I didn't have a PS2, but all my friends did, and they had about 13 million games on it because every good game was
you had. You had SOCOM, the SOCOM games. I hope they come back someday because Sony still owns the rights to them. SOCOM games need to make a comeback. I remember playing all of like the old Ghost Recon games on it and shit, dude. I remember
this had Vice City and San Andreas, right?
Yeah, I remember there was a game. It was called like Jump Pack or something, and it was a game disc that just had demos of like 25 other games on it.
Demo discs.
Bro. Yeah, and you threw it on there, and it had Destroy All Humans 2 on it. It had a bunch of shit on it. It had an MLB demo on it. Dude, it was goated with the sauce. Dude, PS2, goated.
Okay, agreed. But now we're getting into something that's going to be very difficult to talk about.
Well, and while I love the PlayStation 2, they're immediately getting dethroned because the Xbox 360 is goated with the sauce. I can't.
Okay. The Gen 2 and Gen 3 Xbox 360s, they're hell yeah. Top of the table.
Don't you dare.
The original white Xbox 360, I'm not saying it's okay. Because it wasn't a good console. I'm saying it was okay because there was a 1 in 2 chance it worked and it didn't work.
Yeah, but they gave you a new one if it didn't work.
I went through 6 of these. This was my first console ever. I had 6 of them.
Yeah, but they helped you out.
You had the Google
how to make
my Xbox 360 works, and a man in India told you to put it in your oven to make it work. And it did.
That's part of the charm.
Okay, it's going in a yeah. It's in a yeah.
No, you do not put it in.
The original 360 was a mess.
I had an original and it worked fine.
You are the luckiest man of all time.
I literally had an original that I had from beginning to end.
It is going in the lowest hell yeah possible.
No, you can't do this to me.
It didn't work.
It worked for me.
It didn't work for half of the people that bought it.
I'm telling you, because I never had a black one, dude. I had the just standard white 360, goated with the sauce. I never had a problem with it. Not even once. I had that thing till the end of the generation because I remember Battlefield 4 came out, and Battlefield 4, when it came out on the 360, that's when they started doing the downloading of games and shit, and I had to buy a fucking giant-ass Xbox branded SSD to slap on the fucking side of it.
I remember those had the SSD cards that were like 64 megabytes.
And here's the thing. Do you remember that wardrobe I had my TV on in the corner of my room?
Yeah.
For a while? It was really high up. When I put that SSD on there, my stepbrother had to get it down, and he dropped that thing, and it slammed all over the place. Put it back up, still worked. So
Okay.
listen, they had some mishaps, but when it worked how it was supposed to, it was a beast that didn't die. It should have died.
That was the first console I had. I have a lot of fond memories of the Xbox Live Arcade. How many demos that I played the Alan Wake American Nightmare demo on that for like, I probably put 10 hours into just the demo. I played the first level of Alan Wake American Nightmare many times. Spelunky, fucking Braid, they were killing it with indie games in the Xbox Live Arcade. That shit was going insano mode. But
what's the craft that we literally played? The game that
Castle
was like
Miner Z, bro?
Yeah, that
Castle Miner Z. Yeah, no, the arcade was amazing.
Dude, the guy that made that was talking about maybe doing a sequel if he got enough
That
interest.
would be hilarious. It was the Minecraft before they ported Minecraft over. We all wanted to play Minecraft on the Xbox.
And it was goated, having the guns and shit and just shooting
you're
dragons.
mining and you're fighting dragons with an AK and you're like, is this better than Minecraft? The answer is no, but like, you thought about it.
I disagree. If he fucking spruced that shit up, I would have so much fun playing
Also, there was the really annoying thing with the Xbox 360 because everyone, like, you thought you were supposed to put it upright. But if you're playing Rock Band on it and you walked and you fucking tripped over the cord, your copy of Rock Band 3 was now done. If you were,
because it would fall out of the disc tray.
God forbid your Xbox fell over while you're. I had like 3 copies of Left 4 Dead 2 because they all kept fucking dying. It was fucking awful.
Okay, hear me out though. One reason I think you should put that 360 up more is because Xbox was the first to really let indie developers on consoles pop off. Do you know how many indie games I played on there that like were just like the wackiest? Like there was a survival game that was like probably before survival games were even popping off that I played on there and shit. It was a single player, but it was still like dude, it's gotta go higher, dude. You can't put it below.
The Xbox that worked is the highest possible tier it can be in. This white motherfucker didn't work.
I think you're racist.
Maybe I am.
r/racism?
Okay, maybe I'll put it above the GameCube solely because you could get a custom faceplate. You remember that?
I think it should be above all the Nintendos because it actually let you play a lot of games and not just the games that Nintendo made.
I'm putting it there and we're not moving it. It's going to be above the N64 but below the PS2.
I'll accept it.
Okay, I have to piss so badly, I'll be right back. Talk about the Nintendo DS.
So I don't know which Nintendo DS. I think I had the Lite because it has that little stylus pen, and I remember the one I had. Oh, well, the normal DS had a stylus pen, but that one's too like rounded looking, so I'm pretty sure I didn't have that. I think I had the DS Lite, I guess, and pretty banger one. Yeah. I can't talk about it too much. I don't remember what I even played on it. I remember playing it was like one of those like military shooter ones where you go, like 2D and you're going from like the left side to the right and you're shooting and jumping and yeah, I don't know what that was even called, but I'm pretty sure I had the DS Lite because it has the stylus pen and it has that like modern look to it that the original didn't have. So I think that's the one I had. So I would put that in
The DS Lites in
Yeah, I mean, I just wouldn't... When it comes... I was just never like a huge handheld, and I don't know... I think I played my Game Boy way more than I played the DS Lite, if I'm being honest.
I'll be real with you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different DSs. Let's just call one of them good. And we'll rank that one.
Yeah.
There's a million fucking Nintendo DSs. I think the general Nintendo DS is probably a tier.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, good. I'm not ranking the DSi, the DS, the DS XL, the 2DS XL, the 2DS, the 2DS, 3DS XL, 3DS, and 3DX new XL, and the new 3DS all as one. We're just gonna put the Nintendo DS as a yeah tier. Is it better than the PlayStation and the Xbox?
The who?
Is the Nintendo 3DS, is the DS better than the PlayStation and the original Xbox?
No, no shot.
Is it better than the NES?
Uh,
I mean, considering I can play all the NES games on the DS, probably.
yeah.
Okay. Removing all the other motherfucking Nintendo DSs. We're not gonna rank them. That would be unfair.
Don't even move them. Don't even move them.
Yeah. That would be unfair.
Let's go to the Wii.
Okay.
The Wii Mini.
The Wii Mini? What the fuck is this? I've never heard of this.
I don't know. Throw it in the I mean no, because I'm assuming it's dog shit.
The Nintendo Wii.
The Wii got a lot of shit on it, but it basically was goated with the sauce, and I don't want to hear otherwise. So go ahead and throw that bad boy in the yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can rock with. Because even though this is a piece of shit hardware, it had the best game of all time on it.
It also had a Resident Evil 4 on it, so you could play Resident Evil 4 with the
It
Wii.
was terrible.
Oh, it was so good.
I'm itching my balls. And at least the Wii, like during the middle of the console war, Nintendo was like, we're making the Wii. And everyone said, excuse me? And then they made it. And then it worked, I guess.
PlayStation 3 is going to go in yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Better than the original Xbox?
I don't know.
Brand,
I don't know if I'd put it better than the original Xbox.
I'm here with you, but I feel like we have the unpopular opinion.
What do you mean?
I think that people love the PS3.
PS3, here's the thing. It was a worse console than the 360. It constantly got hacked all the time. You would lose all your information for even fucking owning one. It had a plethora of problems when it just came to not performing as well. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's a hell yeah. I just don't think it is.
I'm with you. I never had one. I never gave a shit about it. But I remember
my
playing
stepbrother had one, and I called him a fucking retard every day for it. Why would you own that when you could have a Xbox?
It did have Little Big Planet on it.
They also Xbox during the 360 era was absolutely. They were sweeping PlayStation. They had all of the like Call of Duty. If Call of Duty had like a DLC, Xbox would always get it early. Xbox was absolutely sweeping PlayStation that era. Like it wasn't even close.
All right. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. The PSP Go. That's what I mean, no, type stitch.
PSP Go. That's a. I mean, no, yeah. PSP regular I would put that shit in hell yeah.
No shit.
No shit. It's probably the only handheld that will go into hell yeah.
We have the Game Boy in there.
Oh shit, you're right.
Listen, I never had a PSP, but I heard that you could get a lot of porn on this, which is very funny.
You could play fucking GTA San Andreas on it.
All right. We'll put the PSP. Is it better than the Super Nintendo?
It's not better than the 64, I wouldn't say, but I would say it's better than the GameCube for sure. When it comes to the SP, I don't know. It could be, but I'm not gonna force your hand on it.
All right. The Tiger Gizmodo.
The who?
The Tiger Gizmodo? What do you mean?
Yeah, of course. Silly me for not thinking of that one. No, of course not. I mean, no, for sure.
Okay. The Google Stadia.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that in fucking dog shit.
We're just gonna move it off the whole map. I can't. Can I delete it?
Okay. Don't even place it. You leave it in pinned images. You leave it there.
The prawn thing is crazily true. That's why I put some respect on the PSP. I heard it was really good for that. It was the original Goon console. It was the Goon Box 300. The Xbox One Gen 2, the Slim.
Here's the thing. It's worse hardware-wise than the PS4. PS4 had the up on hardware. I still would rank it better just because I like the UI of the Xbox a million times better than PlayStation. PlayStation has that shitty fucking Asian design to it in the way they do UI. They can't make fucking simple UI for the life of them. They make it ugly and fucking nasty to look at, and I can't stand it I hate it so much.
Listen,
But I get it. I get that people aren't going to agree, and they're going to want the PlayStation 4 up there. They had better exclusives that round as well. So put the one in but put the PS4 in above it because
okay. I'm agreeing with you on all fronts. I didn't have a PS4, but I wanted one in this era to play Bloodborne, to play The Last of Us, to play all the good games that are coming out on the PS4 in this era. Also, that being said, the Xbox One controller might be the best controller of all time.
Well, in the Series X is just a modified version of it where it has like the new Xbox Series X controllers they do have like little like it's like textured on the back, which is really nice. It's actually, if you wanted a controller, dead ass, get one of the Xbox Series X controllers because the triggers are textured on the top as well, and the back of the controller is textured. It's really nice. I will never play with a PlayStation controller again. PS2 I did because I loved it, but like once you touch an Xbox controller, you're just like, what is PlayStation even doing?
I've never held a controller in my life that feels as good as the Xbox One controller does. It's amazing. I love the Xbox One controller with my whole heart.
Yeah, you disappeared, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm changing. My battery died. Okay, so I'm also just let's just rank the Xbox One S instead of all three different versions of the Xbox.
Yeah, I agree. We'll do that. Yeah, just leave them in the pinned images. You don't even gotta move them.
I mean, I still use my Xbox One today. I still use it. And granted, like, I mean, whenever it came out, everyone was kind of annoyed that they weren't so focused on games and they were focused on like being a thing for everybody. Like, oh yeah, you'll put it in your living room and then you can watch TV on it. But the problem is that Dad were always wanted to watch TV and you wanted to play Destiny for some reason before you knew that it was bad. But
that's the thing that pisses me off.
But it's useful now. I mean, like that's the route that everybody went in. They were just a little bit too ahead of the curve.
The thing is that pisses me off with people is that like Xbox is like not doing exclusives anymore. They want everyone to be able to play their game. They're not trying to fucking hold you hostage in it. And people are like, Xbox sucks. They're giving up. They're throwing away. And it's like, dude, they're doing something that is good for the consumer. Having exclusives is bad for the consumer because you can't afford both consoles. Like, you just can't. It's not how it works. And so I like that Xbox is trying to not be a piece of shit. And then they also have shit like Game Pass and stuff that is... You can shit on Game Pass all you want and be like, I don't own my game. You don't own your game no matter what. Like, unless you're playing on an old Game Boy or something, you don't own your game. I'm sorry to tell you.
I don't care about Game Pass, but now Balatro is on it, and more people are playing Balatro, and for that reason, Game Pass gets an S tier.
Well, Game Pass, PC Game Pass is $10 a month, and you get access to every new game they make. And if you pay $120 a year, games are $70 now. You play 2 games, you've got your money's worth. Like, it's insane that people still find a way to shit on them when they do something right. It's honestly bullshit. And I dislike a lot of things Microsoft does, but when they do it right, they do it right.
All right, next is probably going to be maybe the most contentious thing we have on the list between you and me, the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I would put that in sure.
In sure?
Yeah.
Brody, I'm thinking this is a hell yeah.
No.
Yes.
No shot.
Yes.
For a console that's dog shit?
It's the best console that Nintendo's ever made.
No,
It's
it is
one of the
not.
best since the GameCube.
No. It was old when it dropped. It was old and fucking beat when it dropped. They tried to give you access to like the old Wii games, but the tracking on the fucking Switch doesn't work right, so they're all fucking broken and shit.
Listen, stick
That
drift is killer.
Oh, and then guess what? You wanna play all the old games they ported over? You gotta get the Nintendo subscription for that.
Listen.
Yeah. No,
Listen.
fuck the Switch.
Listen.
They fucking ruined it. They should have just if I don't give a shit if you want to make a handheld, make a handheld, but make a fucking proper console and make it so that it's not outdated 2 years before it even launches.
Listen.
No, fuck the Nintendo.
Every Switch has stick drift. The Nintendo Online sucks ass. Here's 5 things for you. 5 counterpoints. Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Mario
You're
Kart
ranking
8,
games,
Mario Kart
not
8,
console.
Mario Kart 8, Mario Party Jamboree, and the other one.
Guess what? That's just that's the games. This is a console. We're
they're games I can only play on the console.
Sorry, they're bad company that won't let their games go on any other platform. Even though they want other games on their platform. They're a dog shit. No,
I'm putting it in.
You put it in sure right now, or I am going to kill myself on live television in Minecraft.
Okay, I'm putting the Ouya in and I'm pretending this is the Switch, and I'll put your Switch in the sure. But the Ouya is better than the NES and the Wii. The Wii U is terrible.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It's worse than the Magnavox Odyssey. I'm not ranking the Neo Geo X. And then we'll rank the PS4 Pro, I suppose. It's better than the Xbox One S.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was the only time before, since, or during my time as a Microsoft Xbox haver that I was upset that I didn't have a PlayStation. Only because I wanted Bloodborne and I wanted to play The Last of Us, which isn't really that good of a game. Don't tell anybody I said that.
My problem with story games like that is that, like, you play a story game like Grand Theft Auto and you have like the freedom to do whatever. But with Last of Us, there is no freedom. You just follow the pre-assigned path.
I just don't like Naughty Dog's game design. I think it's boring. I don't care if the story is good. I played games that have good story but are also fun to play.
Yeah, but it's boring also because you, like, I mean, even like Dark Souls and stuff, like, you kind of have the freedom to walk around and do stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not just forced to do, like...
Dark Souls is like the best game ever, possibly. Do you know what the fuck the PlayStation TV is?
Put it in I mean no.
Okay, how about the PS Vita?
I never used it, so...
Me neither. How about the Blaze Entertainment Evercade handheld and Evercade VS?
We can skip those. We can just skip. Okay. Don't even worry about touching
the
those.
Series X? Or the Series S?
Series S, I would put in sure. Series X, I would put in hell yeah.
In hell yeah?
Yeah.
Above the 64?
I mean, Series X has been pretty good for Xbox, not gonna lie. It was better. It's a better piece of hardware than the PS5. It's you know, this was when they acquired Bethesda and fucking Activision and everything. So, which, I mean, I think it's kind of like Xbox's people shit on it, but I think that they're doing good this time around. They made, you know, the controller again is phenomenal. Best controller. The design for it, it's pretty small and it's able to be put in places that, you know, like are kind of out of the way and not bad. On top of that, the customization you can do is really good. Like, you can change your wallpaper. You just go on Microsoft Edge on the Xbox and you can download a fucking 4K wallpaper of an anime girl and throw it on there. So yeah, I think it's goated with the sauce.
All right. I never played the Series X, so I'll take your word for it.
And GTA 6 is going to come out on it, so and it's going to run it, and it's going to be good. So
You ever heard of the Panic Playdate?
yeah, that's hell yeah for sure.
Panic, yeah, I thought so too. Okay, the PS5.
PS5. Once again, you can put it in hell yeah if you would like for namesake, but I think that it's been a.
I think it's under the PS4.
I would agree, because here's the thing with the PS5 is that it's got good exclusives again, but as a console, it's shit. PlayStation's customization sucks dick. Their UI sucks, and the hardware is arguably worse than the Xbox Series X.
No,
they got beat out.
I think
people only buy it for the exclusives. That's literally the only reason.
Whenever the PS4 was out, I could not play those exclusives anywhere else. During the PS5's lifespan, I can play half those games on PC now. So I don't care about the console anymore. Yeah, I don't care about the console. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. Gaming computer. I mean,
hell yeah. I mean, that goes above all.
It's hacky to say that, like, it's like the PC Master Race thing is a meme, but I mean, like, if you want to play games at the highest caliber and have the most fun playing games, there's no alternative. There's nothing.
What doesn't work with Discord when broadcasting? The PS5, like, Discord just won't work when broadcasting. Is that what it is? If so, that's pretty fucking dumb that they can't figure that out. How to make that work.
I didn't even know that NVIDIA made stuff. The NVIDIA Shield Portable and the NVIDIA Shield TV.
I can't see them yet. I gotta wait for the stream. Okay. Yeah, throw those in. I mean, no.
I'm not even gonna rank them. Not even worth it.
Good. Okay, that works too.
So I guess Steam our last console is the Steam Deck.
Steam Deck is unironically, I would throw that in hell yeah. You can play a shit ton of PC games on it.
Listen,
anywhere you want.
I'm right. I'll put it just above the Panic Playdate. I think it's the Steam Deck is, people love it. I don't feel the need to buy it because I have a computer, but like, if you want to play all those games, the Steam Deck
is what the Switch should have been.
Yes, I agree. The problem is that the Switch ran so the Steam Deck could fly, but I mean, the Steam Deck is great. People love that fucking thing. I don't have the need for it, but you can. You
pay a little bit more for it than you would a Switch, and you get access to your entire Steam library. It has good hardware that isn't outdated the moment it releases, and it ran Baldur's Gate 3. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy that you can play Baldur's Gate 3 on it. You can barely play Mario on the Switch.
You can play Mario just fucking fine on the Switch, you little bitch ass motherfucker.
No. Fucking the Switch struggles to run games made for the Switch.
Fuck you.
The Switch is dog shit.
How much Smash Ultimate did we play on the Switch?
Not a lot.
Fuck you.
I played Mario Party with you once.
That was fun, though.
And Mario Party's the only game I care about on the Switch.
Well, sorry, that's a skill difference. Well, then, on our list, this is our list. Is there anything we want to adjust?
Yeah, I'd like to put the Switch in no. I've really changed my mind on it, and I think it deserves lower.
I'm putting it over the Game Gear.
You...
Is there... I mean, number one's obviously the computer.
Yeah.
Nothing holds a candle to it.
Having a computer is just better because you can always get those Mario games on it through unusual means.
Yeah, the piratebay.com, piratebay.org.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, you can what's it called? What's it called when you play games on it that
emulators
aren't meant for? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, the computer is. I mean, I bought my computer for like $1,100 40 years ago, and it still runs everything I want it to run just fine. I can play any game that's basically ever been released.
Why'd you pull the black Xboxes off?
Just because we had like 3 of them on there. So the black Xbox
Oh.
360 is still up there.
Well, the Xbox 360 needs to be above the PlayStation 2 then.
The Xbox 360
Oh no,
is.
okay, you left. Okay, I see. You
The
left the
Xbox
other.
360 that runs
Yeah,
properly.
I got you.
I put above the PS2.
Yeah, the other one runs properly. Skill issue on your part. Should figure out how to plug it in.
You
better.
got RNG. You got good RNG. I did not get good RNG.
I don't know. I had no problems whatsoever, dude. We need to do a fucking game ranking one of like
What if
some of the
every
most
game
popular.
ever?
No, of like I would say like the Xbox 360 era games.
We could do a tier list of like the past like 35 Game of the Year winners.
Did you enjoy
at
Red
the
Dead
Game
Redemption
Awards.
1 when it came out? Because you owned it.
Yeah, no, I played a lot of Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Dude, I wish they'd make an Undead Nightmare for Red Dead 2.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be realistic, so they're not going to do that.
It would be. You can make that super
because
realistic.
somewhere along this past 5 years, game developers decide that realism is more important than fun.
That's not what Rockstar's doing. The reason Rockstar isn't going to do Undead Nightmare is because of their problem of thinking that single-player DLCs don't sell when they fucking do. They got fucking GTA 5 online that prints money, and they're like, why would I make a DLC for like the five people that play single player?
Because it was fun.
And you could play it with friends too, and that was fun.
That was fun. You basically get to play zombies, but on Red Dead. That shit was fire. But then they made Red Dead 2, and they were like, what if we just got rid of all the fun parts?
No, they didn't do that. First of all, it's a good game. Shut your mouth. They also didn't do DLC for GTA 5.
Yeah, but they added a ton of, like, free content for online and shit, which,
Yeah, but that's the problem is, everyone is mad. Everyone wanted a single-player DLC.
Y'all could do a series where you rank popular games for each console. Yeah, we could do that for like the Xbox 360 generation, PS2 gen, that kind of shit.
I feel like PS2 gen's gonna be hard just because
it's
our
gonna
memories of the games, and then there's just, because I'm trying to think, like what I played on the PS2 was Ghost Recon, SOCOM. There was like a GTA 5 wannabe that was like the Asian version where you played as like. It was like it took place. I don't know if it took place in Japan or what, but I remember being on a rooftop and beating the shit out of some other Asian dudes.
That was Watch Dogs.
And no, that's not Watch Dogs.
It was Shenmue.
No, I don't even think that's a thing.
Shenmue is definitely a thing. He's a fake gamer. He doesn't know about Shenmue.
I am not a fake gamer, and I need you to take that off my name right now. Don't even.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that we matched up as often as we did. Tony Hawk was the
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Okay, yeah,
he's correct posting, guys. It's better. Unironically, Tony Hawk Pro Skater is better than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Shut up. He's wrong.
That's not even bait. I mean that.
It is bait, and shut your mouth. I loved the game mode where you would do like you'd have to do tricks on the surfaces to like paint them your color and beat the other people you were playing with. Whoever had like the most.
I remember on my Game Boy there was a Disney skating game, right? I used to skate as Simba. That shit was fire as fuck.
Remember the game you could play when you would put on the movie? For the Lion King?
r/cringe.
I hope you die in a fiery car crash.
I'm about to be on the road for 3 hours, so you might just get your wish, buddy.
Dude, listen. I want new MMOs to come out. They give me the same joy I felt when RuneScape came out. And I played that.
MMOs are the worst genre of games, man.
They literally are not. You're just gay. The only games you enjoy playing are the $2 games that no one cares about because you want to be weird and quirky.
This guy doesn't understand. Me when the game doesn't have ray tracing.
Guys, you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. I found the most pixelated dog shit asset flip of a game that no one plays because it's ass, and I love it because I'm a contrarian douche.
I'm absolutely not a contrarian.
Seth. Oh, really? Oh, really? You're not a contrarian?
I like good games, frankly speaking. It's not a contrarian take to say that Tetris is the best game of all time.
It actually is.
It's literally not. The game
It
hasn't
literally
changed in
is.
60 years. It's perfect.
Yeah, and no one plays it.
Hey Google,
Yeah, you might play it
how many
once a
units of
year
Tetris
when you're
99 sell?
bored.
How many units did Tetris 99 sell?
Oh, how many units did a game?
It said all of them. Everyone has a copy of Tetris
Really?
99.
Yeah, probably because they didn't own anything else. It was the only thing they could buy.
They sold 800 million. Best games for 3DS aside for Pokemon or the Yokai Watch series. I never had a DS. My brother had one. I never played it. He played a bunch of Pokemon on it though. That's for damn sure.
Can I be honest?
Nope.
I every day hope that Nintendo fails and that someone else takes their spot.
No one has as many classics as Nintendo. No one.
I don't give a shit about classics. Their new games suck.
It's video.
Every Pokemon game that comes out is dog shit.
Pokemon is not good anymore. But you can't say they don't make any more good games. They have a lock on. Okay, Smash. There's no substitute for it. Smash is classic. Smash is still good. Mario Odyssey, still great. Toad's Treasure Tracker, still great. And every Tears of the Kingdom and fucking Breath of the Wild, the game that everyone copied and they're still copying today, and they still can't do it as
boring.
Good. Get a load of this, guys.
R/ gotta take a nap.
Red Dead 2 pressing A button simulator. Fucking 2020. You kidding me? I love pressing A. I love pressing A.
You do more than press A, and that just goes to show that you didn't play the
when
game.
When 85% of your game is traveling by fucking horse, and I have to ding, 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 ding. Fucking...
Yeah, and you take frequent breaks because you run into some side person that wants you to do something, and you can actually do something.
That's fun the first 2 times you reach it, and then you see a new, you know,
I'm pretty sure we had this discussion, and I remember you saying, okay, that's a fair point, because every other fucking game you play is just tapping the same buttons over and over again, so cry about it.
I recall I was crying about it. And I think I will continue to cry about it.
Every fucking game has that one button that you press frequently.
Yeah, but Mario has that. But they made it good. They made jumping good. The whole point of the game is jumping.
They made jumping good. And they made horse riding good. You ride the horse, you run into a tree, and you ragdoll. You come across some lady that has broken down, or you run across bandits, and you're doing
the
stuff.
horse is
There's
riding the
so
horse
much
badly.
going on.
Boring fucking game.
No, you run across people that make riding worth it.
The story is so good. The story's good. Who cares?
You act like you're going from point A to B and that's all you're doing. No, there's a lot of shit in between point A and B. You might come across a rare animal that if you kill, you get new fucking shit for and everything like that. Like the fucking the mythic legendary animals.
I'll install Cabela's. I'll install Cabela's and do that instead.
Red Dead 2 is unironically a better hunting sim game than Cabela's. Everyone would agree. It legitimately is. At least you go play the hunt. See how far, or not the hunt. What is Hunter Call of the Wild? Go play that and tell me which one you think is better for hunting. Red Dead 2 or that.
Oh my god! I accidentally deleted you.
No.
Sorry, I'm making more of you.
Oh, good. Plaster me all over.
You look like Pyrocynical. It's very funny, actually. All right, kiddos.
But with like a better jawline, though, right?
Impossible? All right. I gotta go.
What do you mean impossible?
I gotta go, man.
No, you can't just insult me like that and then walk away.
I love you.
You don't know. That's not what you get to do. Well, why do you gotta go again?
I'm not gonna dox myself.
What are you up to?
Don't worry about it.
Where are you meeting them?
The place where we were born.
Yeah, but where specifically? Give me an address.
I'm not giving you anyone's address.
Give me an address. Also, you don't know where I was born.
I do know exactly where you were born.
Where?
I don't want to repeat it out loud.
Exactly.
I enjoy y'all's lovers quarrels. Man, you should hear our phone calls.
He's just wrong, and I hate him for it. And
Anytime I bring up Red Dead 2 not being that good, I know that I'm going to instantaneously turn this into a hostile conversation.
Because your points are bad. Oh, you just press A. Yeah, you do that in fucking every other game too.
Whatever type shit. All right.
Pressing A in games was cool for all of the past Grand Theft Autos and Red Dead Redemption, but now it's not cool anymore. Dumb.
All right, Mister.
Fucking dumb.
Kiddos,
I'll kill you.
I gotta get out of here, but it's been a wonderful time hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you guys in the future. All right, he's channel banned. Can I do that from here?
No.
Add as moderator. Perfect.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
All right, Stinky Pete's. I'll talk to you guys in the future. I love you guys. Bye bye.